Hello everyone, how are you all? Welcome to the Daily Current Affairs. RAW celebrates its 54th Foundation Day. Here, the full form of RAW is Research and Analysis Wing, which is a foreign intelligence agency of India. It celebrates its 54th Foundation Day on 21st of September this year. And it is established in the year 1968, and the chief of RAW is Samant Goyal, where it is headquartered at New Delhi. Here this agency, the primary function of this agency is gathering foreign intelligence and the counter terrorism counter and the advising Indian policy makers and advancing India's foreign strategic interests. And this rise came into the force after the China India war in the year 1962, where this chief of the RAI is Samant Goyal, and it is headquartered in New Delhi. Next one. UN chief appoints Kailash Satyarthi as SDG advocate. Here the SDG means Sustainable Development Goals. Here the United Nations, the Secretary General Antonio Guterres has appointed Kailash Satyarthi as an advocate of SDG, that is Sustainable Development Goals. By the Kailash appointments, the total number of SDG advocates are now became the 16 members. Here, these SDG advocates are considerable spheres of influence to reach new constituencies, to act now and keep the promise of the sustainable goals for the people. And the advocates of the sustainable development goals are the prominent leaders in the world who work to mobilize actions to deliver the 17 sustainable goals by 2030. Yeah, there are 17 sustainable goals. Next one. Union Minister Piyush Goyal launches National Single Window System, that is NSWS. The Piyush Goyal, who is the Union Minister of Commerce and Industry, has launched this National Single Window System, uh, which will act as a one-stop shop for the investors or the entrepreneurs or the businessmen in India, where it will give freedom for the legacy of running of government offices for approvals and the registrations needed by the investors, entrepreneurs, and the businessmen. And it is act as a one-stop solution to get the approvals and the clearance which is needed from the government. Where the the aim of the system is to bring the transparency, accountability, and the responsiveness in the ecosystem. Whereas this portal has been developed by the Department for the Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, that is DPIIT, along with Invest India, and the Union Minister of Commerce and Industry is Piyush Goyal. Under Piyush Goyal, there are two more ministries, that they are Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution, and the Ministry of Textiles is also under Piyush Goyal. Next one. ADB cuts India's GDP forecast for the financial year 2022 to 10%. Here the ADB means Asian Development Bank, which is headquartered at Manila, Philippines, and the president of Asian Development Bank is Masatsugu Asakawa. Here, this ADB bank has revised India's economic growth for the fiscal year 2022 is to 10%, which is by this the ADB has downgraded our GDP growth. Earlier, it was projected the GDP growth would be 11%, and for the financial year 2023, it is predicted the GDP growth would be 7.5 percentage itself. And the ADB has downgraded our GDP growth due to the surge in the COVID-19 cases during the May and June month. Next one. Bangladeshi Fairoz Faiza Beater. Here the Fairoz Faiza Beater gets 2021 Changemaker Award by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Here Fairoz Faiza is a Bangladeshi who got the 2021 Changemaker Award from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation for her work promoting good health and well-being. And this award is celebrated as an individual who has inspired change using personal experiences or from a position of the leadership. Here the Fairoz Faiza is a co-founder of Monir School, which is a online platform active in the field of mental health, where in this platform the the youth will educate the importance of the mental health care through training workshops and in the online by 24 by 7 uh, in the mental health. And this award is a this the changemaker award is a part of goalkeepers global goals award, which is instituted by the Bill and the Melinda Gates Foundation to accelerate the progress towards attaining the sustainable development goals of the UN. Next one, Bangladesh PM Sheikh Hasina receives SDG Progress Award. Here, the Prime Minister of Bangladesh is Sheikh Hasina, and she has received the Sustainable Development Gold Progress Award. And this award was given to her uh, for the study progress in achieving the SDGs by the Bangladesh. And the president of Bangladesh is Abdul Hamid, and the capital is Dhaka, and the currency is Taka. And now the prime minister is going currently visiting the US to attend the 76th session of the UNGA, that is United Nations General Assembly. Next, Tamil Nadu and Puducherry beaches get coveted blue flag certification. Here the two beaches, that is the Kovalam beach from Tamil Nadu and the Eden beach from Puducherry has got coveted with the blue flag certification. And this certification is given by the FEE, that is Foundation for Environment Education, where this is a Denmark organization which gives the blue flag certification. And by getting these two beaches the blue flag certification in India, there are all over by this there are total 10 beaches which have got the blue flag certification from the FEE. And this FEE, that is Foundation for Environmental Education, is a non-governmental and the non-profit organization which promote the sustainable development through the environmental education. And this blue flag i- the blue flag beaches are the ecotourism model to provide the tourists and the beach goers clean and hygienic bathing water facilities and a safe and healthy environment and the sustainable development of the area. Here we have to remember the beach name, that is Kovalam Beach in Tamil Nadu and the Eden Beach in Puducherry, and the full form of FEE, that is Foundation for Enrollment Education. Next one, Chetan Bhagat released the cover of his upcoming book 400 Days. Here, this 400 Days is a book title which is written by the Chetan Bhagat, which is going to be released on the October 8th of 2021, and he now releases the cover of this book. And this novel is the third novel in the series of Keshav Saurabh series. And this novel is consists of a suspense, human relationships, love, friendship, the crazy world where we live in, and above all the mother's determination to never give up. Next one, Beijing 2022 Winter Olympics launches official slogan "Together for a Shared future." Here, the Winter Olympics is going to be held in the Beijing in the year 2022, from February 4th to 28th of February. And they have released the official slogan for the Winter Olympics 2022, that is "Together for a Shared Future." And this ceremony is going to be at the city's capital museum. Next one, and here the Beijing is become the first city to host the both the summer and the Winter Olympics. Next one, former governor of Arunachal Pradesh Y.S. Dadwal passes away. Here, the Y.S. Dadwal is a former governor of Arunachal Pradesh and also a commissioner of Delhi Police from the year 2007 to 2010, and he is the 16th police commissioner of the Delhi in that period. And he was also appointed as the governor of Arunachal Pradesh in the year 2016. and now he passes away. And the governor of Arunachal Pradesh is B.D. Mishra, and the chief minister is Pema Khandu. Next one. September 23rd, we observe International Day of Sign Languages. Every year on the 23rd of September, we observed as the International Day of Sign Languages, and this day is celebrated to raise awareness of sign languages and to strengthen the status of sign languages. And the theme for this day, day is for the year 2021 is We Sign for Human Rights, and this theme highlights the deaf and hearing people around the world. And this day is first proposed by the World Federation of the Deaf, that is WFD, World Federation of Deaf, which is consists of 135 nation associations of deaf people. And this day is first observed in the year 2018 as part of a international week of deaf. Whereas in the last Sunday of September, full week ending the last Sunday of September is observed as the International Week of the Deaf, that is for the year 2021, from the September 28th to September 26th is observed as a International Week of Deaf. Here the World Federation of Deaf is headquartered at Finland, that is Helsinki, and it is founded in the year 1951. And the president of World Federation of Deaf is Joseph J. Murray. And here the 20th the here the Deaf Day, that is International Day of Sign Languages, is celebrated on 23rd of September itself, because the World Federation of Deaf is founded in on 23rd of September only. That is the reason the International Day of Sign Languages is celebrated on 23rd of September. Next one. Thank you everyone. Stay safe and stay strong.